I want you to write down your testimony that only takes you 3 minutes to tell. And this is how you do it. You say who you were, 1 minute for who you were before you were a Christian, 1 minute of how you became a Christian. And then the third is, what has God done for you since you've been a Christian? Right. And he says, I want you, this is what I want you to do. And people, they left that and they literally started churches like in their village from that. And like and that was it. That was the T for T thing. And that's how it kind of blew up. And he wrote a book and people got saved. And it's a very effective way. If you can learn those, like just those three things in very short, quick time, then, you know, you can see people move in your life.
Yeah, man. So coming from a youth ministry background, we went to some trainings called Dare to Share. And I don't know if you guys have heard of those, but a guy by the name of Greg Steer started that organization, and very, very similar concept. You know, you go out, first you come into this large group of teenagers, like 4,000 or 5,000 teenagers in one auditorium. Yeah. They give a little bit of training, same thing, how to share your testimony. Then they actually sent you out into the city that you were in, and like you had to like be the guy on the street and saying, hey, or just different things. It was super cool. That's probably been 10 years ago. I think they're still around, but same concept.
And it's an interesting thing where like most people, like you come into church and people that have been around for a while, Christians, like they know all of those things. Like they know where they were, they know what Jesus did for them, they know what he's done there. But like just the conscious effort of telling them and having that able to like draw back on it and pull that, you know, into your everyday, because it's not going to happen unless you're purposely doing it. Like you could have the opportunity presented to you and just totally whiff on it. And that was the Churchill quote, right? What a tragedy.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
He's the easiest dude to quote ever. There was one, I'll butcher it, but there was one where there was a political, somebody opposed to him, this lady, and she said, if I was your wife, I'd poison your tea. And he said, if you were my wife, I'd drink it. Like the dude was
pretty good. That's sharp.
But, I like to pull him in there as often as possible.
I think, and I think like, you know, we can learn those three things and be very good at it. But if you're not using it or you're not praying for God to, because I firmly believe that if you pray and ask God to put people in your life for you to share your testimony with, that he will be faithful and do that. You know, someone might even back into your truck and you might actually be able to use it. I could be totally wrong on this, but it is a possibility.
Not that we're hoping that for everybody in the congregation.
Bump. Fender Bender Ministries? Is that what
we're doing?
We need stickers.
Oh, that's funny.
Call up Sticker Mule.
And something I didn't get into yesterday, that just because stuff happens, you never know.
Sure.
You write these out and you're like, you don't know how it's going to go. And sometimes you just get over stuff, but you don't ever want it to be so mechanical that it just becomes just hi, my name is, and like that can be effective sometimes, I guess. But you want it to be, it's you telling your story and how Christ has impacted your life. And so it should be something that's personal and directed to people. And it's like, you don't just want to like read it off a